Okay, in our last exercise, we actually had three equations from Kirchhoff's. What we did was we had this equation, which was equation 3. We had equation 1, I think it was equation 1, which was 2i1. This is not really a revision of Kirchhoff. This is more a mathematics revision here, where I'm doing simultaneous equations for people now. If you are good with your math, this should not even be an issue. It's 8i2 minus 10i3. This was equal to 16. The 16 that we had forgotten. All right, this was equation 1. Our equation 2 was 4i1 minus 7i2 minus minus 2i3 and that was equal to 0. This was our equation 2. So these are basically doing maths. This is not really my electronic engineering here. This is my maths. Now this here is then going to be with the third equation, equation 3, which was 5i2 was equal to 7i3 plus 6. This was our equation 3. Okay, so immediately let me multiply that by 2. These are our three equations. Immediately multiply equation 1 by 2 and say 4. I want to have the same as the second equation there, 4i1, and then plus, I'm multiplying by 2 across, so that will be what? 8 times 2, did multiply there, that is 16, i2 minus 20, no, I made a mistake here. Let me check. No, I made a mistake. This was 2i1 plus 8i2 plus minus 5. This was minus 5 here. This was minus 5. It was not 10. I don't know where I got the 10 from. Then it's equal to 16. Let's double check the 717. Yes. The other ones are fine. Okay, the other ones are fine. All right. So that mistake was there. This is minus 10 i3. I'm multiplying by 2 is equal to 32. Okay, that was equation 1 times 2, which I will now call equation 4. Okay, then let's bring our 4i1 minus 7i2 minus 2i3 equals to 0, and I'll call that equation 2. Then I'll do subtract this. This is 1 minus 2. This is equation 4 minus 2. I'll subtract this and I'll get myself this going out. 16 minus minus is going to be 23. I2 minus 10 minus minus, that will be plus 2, that will be 8. I3 is equal to 32 minus 0 is going to be equal to 32. Okay, that there is going to be our equation 5. Okay, now I want to make what call this I2 the subject here. Do I want to do that? No, I'll make I2 the subject on the other one. I'll make I2 the subject on the other one. Right, let's rather say I2 is equal to, divide by 5, there is going to be 7 over 5. I3 plus 6 over 5. Let me leave the instructions for now. This is me taking equation 2. Equation 3, just I didn't change anything. I just made I2 the subject. Nothing's changed then. Now, then I say, I'll substitute sub equation 5. No, equation 3. Equation 3 into equation 5. Okay, this way you are going to have 23. Let's rather do it here. We're going to do it there. 23 times I2, but I2 is that long guy. 7 over 5, 7 I3 over 5 plus 6 over 5. Okay, that is I2. That's that part only. 23 times that minus 8 I3. 8 I3 is equal to 32. I'll call this equation 6, but I'm solving now. I don't see why. Okay, now the current I want is I3. That's why I wanted to remain I3, because the current on that leg that we are calculating for was I3. So I want I3 alone, because if you go back to that example, you will see that we're working out for equation for I3. That was the current through there, 2 ohm. So then now if you do this calculation here, you will see that 23 times 7 is going to give us 161. 161 I3. 7 times that is 21, 14, 16. So 161 I3 is over 5 plus 23 times that is 138. This is 18. 12 plus 1 is 13. 138 over 5. And then minus, that part doesn't change, 8 I3 is equal to 32. Okay, this is going to be, if you go on, this is going to be, let's multiply across by 5, that will be 161 I3 plus 138 minus, we're multiplying by 5, so the 5 went out from the denominator, the 5 went, here there's no 5, so it's going to be 40 I3 is going to be equal to, this times 5 is going to be 160, right? This is going to be 160 because this is 10, 15 plus 116, that's 160. Now, when you add that to that, 161 minus 40 is 121. 121 I3 is going to be equal to 160 minus 138, which is 22. Okay, now therefore I3 is equal to 22 divided by 121. That way you get, again, 22 divided by 121 is going to be, again, that beautiful answer is there. I mean, you can freeze. If you see it for a second, there it is, 0.181818, repeating. I didn't see it last time when I was just checking on my own. When I put it on the screen for people to see, I realized that this is repeating. Okay, so there is our answer, and that answer there is obviously we're working out our current I3, so it's M's. This is what we had from a previous example. That there was what was Norton's theorem. So this was Norton's theorem, our previous example there. That was Norton's theorem. As you can see, we are getting the very same answer with all the methods. Okay, doesn't matter which one, we've tried all of them with that same question. I hope it explained a lot of things for you and opened up people's eyes. And then I think I'm done with the two sources. We will meet again for a different chapter, and maybe I'll entertain questions if there's questions. Thank you so much and for being patient with me. I know I've been making a lot of clumsy mistakes, but yeah, what's life without mistakes? We learn from them. Ciao.